There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Arcadia, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city. I'll need to find a way to get... Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this... The important thing is not what I say, but how... Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dalmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hillarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
We'll keep blood and land.
Yeah, all right.
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always...
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
There aren't a lot of people. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stott widow.
I'm Gertie Stott. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards.
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side, but instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. Leave us be.
There aren't a lot of people. It's a good thing there aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. I'm sure we'll learn more about those tubes soon enough. Right now, we have other concerns.
Shadow's name, you came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. They frown on that sort of thing.
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. The pipes are they're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. These men are getting tired. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. People still keep it a good. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. People still keep their heads. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be set. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. Earthrin's Ascent. It says Watcher's Court. They've brought in the very best engineers, builders and metalworkers from Azadir to help create these machines and the tube network. We need to find out why. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
Can I help you with anything? Are you following me?
There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to... There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it. Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from it. There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it.
Start following me.
A runner, that's the boy I'm supposed to... Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. It's the sign I pulled down. A runner, that's the boy I'm supposed to
I'm
intercept.
not in a guise, all right?
A runner, that's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. A run, that's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
No potion.
She sells
I used to
herbs
sell
and
all sorts.
potions,
Do come
all of it
again.
non-magical, or so she claims. The magicals, it's hard. Magicals appear contained to Old Town, even though they're still permitted to move through other parts of the city. He's not doing a very good job of being inconspicuous, but maybe that's the... He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Something tied you over before tea.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. The rooster and kitten. There aren't a lot of people. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. Alvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy.
You may
about
want to
that.
wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight.
At least they're not a... There are mostly laborers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the resistance. The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance. There aren't a lot of people. It's a good thing the streets are as empty. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. The enemy, for they are
I'm too
close.
far away.
They are everywhere.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
I smell them. Do you not smell them?
Honor Hilaris.
Foreign
He leads
spice,
this national front for faith and family.
filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's good, fair. Glory, cousins, glory be upon you, in the light of the goddess. Yes, yes. I spoke recently with our benefactors. I spoke to them about that.
Honor Hilaris.
The
He leads this national
Yes.
front for faith and family.
Yes. Yes. I spoke to them. I said, listen to these humble, brave folk, your cousins. Humans brought to their knees by the magical. Driven to bankruptcy, to moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated men and women led astray by the devilish, demonic, magical, the necromancer. I said to them, we need to make a stand. Now. Now. We need to rally behind our benefactors, behind our own. And I said to them, what you need, what they need, what we need is someone to stand up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that
not
person.
Afraid of the magical and his foreign tongues. Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the light.
I'm too far away to
I
get a
seek
real
justice,
sense of that person.
The brave, humble, human folk like you. Yes, yes, yes. I stand here before you as your servant. I stand here before you as your humble servant. Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes. Our benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important work, illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere. They can't protect all of you from your dark neighbours. And where the Azadi fall short, where their light doesn't reach, the City Watch can help. Take the paper
Honor
dragons that
Hilaris.
fly above us
He
as we
leads
speak.
this national front for
Yes,
faith and family.
Those blasphemous constructs that fly in the face of all decent, humble, hard-working human folk. Symbols of the magical. Symbols of the Drykin. Phooey. Blasphemous betrayal of all of humanity. Phooey. Our benefactors, the Azadi, they cannot cut every line, arrest every traitorous
far
child.
away to get. He
They
smells.
have more important things to do.
He smells of lavender
This is
oil.
the City Watch's responsibility.
Maybe he's a physician.
But what does the City Watch do? They stop good, honest,
He
simple
smells of
human
lavender
folk
oil.
from meting out
Maybe he's a
well-deserved
physician.
justice. They stop us from punishing the magical, that immigrant, for his necromancy and illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours was put in chains for laying righteous hands on a magical. A magical who'd cast a spell on our young cousin's sister. She'd fallen in with the magical, possessed with dark lust and obscenity. And our cousin is thrown
He
in the
reeks
dungeon
of
for doing
tobacco.
what's right.
An Azadir variant,
what's
unless my
just,
nose deceives me.
What's moral?
Hammy used to
Yes.
smoke this.
This is what the Watch does.
Her clothes smell
Punishes
strongly
brave,
of tar and smoke.
Simple, human
She must be a
folk for
factory
doing
worker.
what's right. For trying to save a young
must be
girl's
wearing
soul from
leather
that
undergarments.
demon, the magical
They make an
immigrant.
unpleasant creaking noise.
No, no, no. The City Watch needs leadership. Mercuria needs leadership. Someone who can stand up against the magical and say, this far and no further. Someone who's willing to make
She's humming to
sacrifices,
herself.
to hammer in
It's
a
a
few
tune I
nails to build a
recognise.
home.
A sweet
The
lullaby.
Watch is willing to hammer no nails
She's humming to
to
herself.
build no home.
It's a tune I
I
recognise.
blame their leader.
A sweet
that
lullaby.
woman with unnatural desires. And I blame her leaders, that boneless
He
council,
reeks of tobacco.
slave to the immigrant.
An Azadea
magical.
variant, unless my nose deceives
What
me.
can be done?
Handy
There is
used to smoke
only one solution. Change. Change. Yes. Yes. Vote, faith, and family.
Honor Hilaris.
Vote blood.
He leads this National
Land.
Front for Faith and Family.
Honor and humanity.
I'm too far away to get a real
Vote
sense of that person.
National Front and vote for your humble human servant. Yours truly, Owner Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home.
I'm too far away to get a real
Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the
I'm
goddess.
too far away to get a real sense of that person.
With sweet-smelling, homely herbs. Thank you. Thank you all for coming.
You must be wearing
Thank
leather
you.
undergarments. They make an unpleasant creaking noise.
Oh, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's important that we stand together. I speak regularly with Now, no one says we have to abandon our gods. No. No. The light of the
Honor
goddess
Hilary.
is about
Honor Hilaris.
acceptance, not
He
disapproval.
leads this
She
National
smiles
Front for
upon all
Faith
good
and Family.
things. Our common enemy is...
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? Cock.
Where have you been?
Always angry.
Where have you been?
But a good man to have at a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
I
No
trust
suffering.
Liko not to kill me, for as long as the Resistance needs me. After that, he will turn on me.
Cured Elgin
I'd
meat,
better be ready.
pickled shrimp cheese, crispy. You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate a savoury sandwich. Meat, veggies, spread. Tell your friends.
My table's always open, day and night. I
She
sell
sells
I
herbs
used
and
to sell all
potions,
sorts of magic.
all of it non-magical. Or so she claims.
Oh, next time, maybe.
He smells of
I've got the
tobacco.
non-magical medicines your
I'm not
body
familiar
needs.
with the scent.
Fully-
It's probably a Northlands weed.
What's happening? Help! Help! From far away as a deer.
Italy, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
Right?
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
Save your money and time and
Good day. I deal in something everyone can appreciate.
Come to Rose
Woods Apothecary! I have concoctions to warm your soul and...
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly. There aren't a lot of people out at people still keep their heads down around Azadi military. It's a good thing. There aren't people still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. It's a good thing there aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Let's see. Wait.
A
Who's there
runner
left?
passing
All right.
messages between checkpoints.
Right, don't... What do you want? But hey, signs never
There
lie.
are eyes everywhere. I can't
Right
risk it.
ears. This don't look right.
Goddess. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and laborers work into the night.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. Who's there?
He's not doing a very good job of being in. He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
The Azadi returned to get proverbial back scratched.
He was just a boy. He'd harmed the mole. You lied to me, mole.
Just like Azadi lied to my people. Just like they say, come out, little one, you will not be harmed before they slaughter them all.
That boy did no harm to your people.
Banda children did not harm your people.
If she has something on her mind, I should let... We have no time for this. I know my people have committed atrocities. We're not the only ones. One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banta are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of friend.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
Non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Sandwiches! I've got tasty
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals. If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. The Rooster and Kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the Resistance. The Rooster and Kitten. That must be the publican. Ulvik.
What can I get you, my good man?
I'll take a cup of water.
Water? Why would you want to order that foul stuff? I'm afraid we serve no water here, da. Fish fucking that, you know. Here's your merry minstrel, da. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
She must be this friend Ulvik was referring to. Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated... At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulvik keeps them in check.
Courage to help me get started, and then I'll head home.
There are mostly labourers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the Resistance. My friend, according to the barkeep.
There you are.
I don't
Sit.
know her face.
Please, I saved you a seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. She claims to be my friend, and then I have no patience for threats.
Threats? Who's talking about threats? I'm just trying to get your attention. You're a popular man, Kian Alvane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have. So it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that. I really like... Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the...
What? Oh, this is a safe place.
But...
Ulva keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
we shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real. No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? Guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not... God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, in fact, I could have set you up with...
That's quite enough, Anu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... blah! It's really disturbing.
Passes. What are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvane. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
that
men—
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry.
There are only a few. I'll need to get closer to see what that vendor is selling.
We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Good catch, Kian! That was a good catch, wasn't it, Liko?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome!
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that...
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvane.
Hey, what?
I'm glad while you...
Right, as well...
At first...
She's got one...
What?
Ham.
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secret, and some...
They run the city.
Word is.
A sister and a soldier.
Well, that. With Saga ruling the...
If anyone can...
You know them.
You knew.
None!
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvane, you are... on your feet again.
The traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she... The traitor! She betrayed the The traitor! What's that witch doing here?
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utala and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardia that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent back. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Many have forgotten. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose all, I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool, and you are a symbol. It's been a long and